Alright, we're back in action. So our next objective now is to go into the tower and beat the boss and make some progress. Okay, so you saw I am using a save state there. It's not that I can't beat the game without save states, it's just that it makes things a little more convenient in the Let's Play format. I usually only do a state after I go into an inn anyway, which saves your game automatically, so it's not that much different. It just allows me to kind of skip a few things here and there. So since last time I leveled up again. Well, actually no, I didn't level up again. I leveled up at the end of the last video. But I got some new weapons. I got a sword at the subterranean city. And I also learned the last of the magic spells here, including Move, which is an extremely useful spell in that it lets you warp to any city that you've slept in. However, as it turns out, it doesn't save the city until you've actually learned the spell already, so I still have to go to the subterranean city and sleep there if I want to be able to warp. But we'll worry about that later, because right now we're just going to go through the tower. I might not get through the tower in one go. It does take a while to get through, because it's kind of labyrinthian and everything, but not a bad little place. There's some pretty tough monsters towards the upper levels you gotta be careful about. But this sword will help us. I got the sword because you can actually hit monsters through walls with it. That comes in handy. Like that. Okay, so here the good monsters are slimes and the bats. And it is kind of stupid how the slimes are good monsters now. That really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And basically you just go through. What there are is there's 3 floors, or 4. 3 or 4. And on the 3rd or the 4th floor there's an elevator. And you need to activate this elevator to go to the top where the boss is. So, with that in mind, let's do it. Get some better experience from the spiders in here. But the real good experience comes from the tough monsters that are towards the top. I'll use that as my next grinding spot once I beat the boss and unlock the next city, and then can just warp there. Because in the next city I can get better stuff. And, oh shit. I can get better stuff, and I can, you know, warp there once I sleep in that city. That comes in handy. Yeah, it's kind of annoying to run through this place. Especially when, you know, you gotta go through those narrow paths, and there's monsters blocking the way that you can't make move because they're good monsters. Really frustrating. It's... oh, damn it. I keep forgetting which way I need to go. I, just kinda... pee and poop everywhere. It's one of the more annoying labyrinths in the game. After this, things get a little bit better. The next dungeon after this, for priests and monks, is a hell of a lot easier because they can learn a spell which lights up dark areas. Which, I mean, you'll see what I mean by a dark area when we get there. But those who can't learn the special spells are unable to light up the area without a lamp, and the lamp adds extra weight, and you gotta buy oil for it. It's really annoying. Okay, so I need to go down. Yeah, I hate this. I always forget the layout. Might as well activate the elevator while I'm in here. No, don't get in my way, please. Fucking, those slimes are horrifically slow. The bats aren't too bad. They just fly around pretty rapidly and don't do anything. Going up. Okay. I think it's on the 3rd floor that we come across a different kind of spider. They're orange, and they are a bit more harmful. This is a pretty cool song. I like this one too. This whole game's soundtrack is pretty solid, especially for its time. Because the Genesis... there's an elevator door. The Genesis, unfortunately, kind of suffered in the sound quality department because it uses FM synthesis for its music with a few samples here and there, whereas the Super Nintendo is all samples. And here's what I mean by good monsters getting in the way. This is the only way I can go, and I can't do anything. And now I'm trapped. I mean, eventually he's gonna move. See, the unfortunate thing is there's nothing I can do. And now he's gonna go back up. You're wasting my time, pal. Alright, there we go. Yeah, see, there's the elevator door. That's the one that, it's not active right now. We're gonna turn it on once we get to the 4th floor. I hope I'm going the right way. No, in this game, the most obtuse, ridiculous route is the right way. Luckily, the player moves decently fast. Okay, here's a... what is this? Let's open it with magic. A talisman. What does this do again? I'm not sure what it does, actually. I think that might be putting me overweight, though. Yeah, I forget what the talisman does. It has some kind of property that's helpful. I'll have to like look that one up or something. I don't remember exactly what the thing does for right now. There are some good things that you can get later on, like the Stone of Warrior, which basically gives you auto fire. That's a fun one. And am I going the right way? I really hate the layout of this fucking place. Makes my pee-pee shrivel up. Oh, I took a hit. That's the first hit I've taken this whole game. Yeah, I'm not quite at the level where I can avoid damage. And you see how much damage that did. Now, imagine enemies that can do twice that damage or more. They're on the upper level, so I'm going to need to avoid them as much as I can. Because fighting them is going to be out of the question for right now. I'm going to have to fight them through walls whenever possible. Oh my god, this is so stupid. I keep forgetting where I need to go. Okay. Yeah, well, as annoying as this layout is, I really don't have to... I really don't want to have to redo any of this. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think there's something in here. Can I go in here? No, never mind. That's just a hole for the elevator graphic. You know, if the going gets real tough, I'll just go ahead and I'll bail using the move spell, and then I'll make a cut and warp, basically jump cut back to where I was in this place, so you don't have to watch me climb it again. I'll basically be cutting out everything that's not directly advancing the plot here. You don't need to see me grind or buy weapons. I mean, if it's important that you know where I got certain things, I'll tell you about it, and then, I mean, you'll know. Oh my god, I think I just went in a big circle. This is a pretty dickless map. And of course, now we have this again. Oh boy, just move. Just move. Okay. Alright, I know where I'm going now. I've got it figured out. However, I sense an interruption coming. I sense an interruption coming, so I am going to stop just for a moment. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, someone's about to come into my room. I just know this, so 1 second. Start. Okay, never mind. It was someone who knows not to come into my room while I'm doing this. So, no interruption. Alrighty. Okay, as you can see, there's our first new enemy, and I think there's more on the way. That's what's called a vampire in this game, and they are extremely dangerous. Luckily, they make good leveling up material, so basically what I have to do is just stay away from them. As you note, they're 2 blocks tall rather than just 1 block tall, so what I can do is basically like hit them in the legs, and it works. And I can just hit them through the walls as well. That's the safest way to go about doing things here. And I can afford to take a few hits because I have a cure spell, and that's all right. Yeah, just hit them through the walls. I might have to bail here because it's starting to get towards evening time, and as you know, my guy will get tired if I hang around here too long. I should at least make an effort to turn the elevator on, even if I just run past all the bad guys. Because I'm so close, I might as well do it. Because that's going to be something I'm going to have to do, is turn the elevator on. And I don't want to have to redo whole segments at a time. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Don't attack me, don't attack me, don't attack me. Yeah, luckily I can duck when you're ducking down, nothing can hit you, but sometimes enemies will just like spam you, and there's like nothing you can do to really get away. Okay, here we are, 4th floor. This is the most dangerous floor because we have another new enemy who is pretty fucking dicklessly powerful. I like to say dickless a lot. I got that from another friend of mine. Oh, piss! Piss, 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 piss! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Go away. See, I can't see him hiding behind the wall there. That's the problem. I'm gonna use illusion. What that does is that spins everyone around. And now this guy is going the other way. So I don't have to, so I can attack him from behind. I just need to flip the switch and then I can get the hell out of here. But until I do that, I gotta stay here. And of course, there's an enemy right where I need to be. Luckily I can attack him from below. Basically avoid the vampires if possible. They kind of look like dinosaurs. Oh, god damn it. There's always enemies where I need to be. It's kind of brutal. Alright. Hopefully my guy won't start dying here. Alright, shit. Alright, avoid their lasers. Run! Yeah, my defense is holding up pretty well. I just need to, I only bought 2 rations, so I need to flip the switch before, oh, piss. I need to flip the switch before my guy starts eating. Here, luckily the switch is right here. Just use it. Alright. The elevator's on. And, oh, I didn't know that did that. But whatever, I need to get out of here anyway, so let's go ahead and move to the City of the Woods. And I'm just going to jump right into bed, because fuck this. It's night. Okay, so that's the first part of the tower. Now what I'm going to do is, now that the elevator works, I'm going to go ahead and go up, spend a bit of time grinding, level up one more time, and then we're going to fight the boss. So, see you there. Okay, so I spent a little bit of time grinding, I leveled up, and I bought chainmail from the store. So now what I'm going to do is fight the boss. Now he's at this is the 198th floor according to the game, and the boss is on the 199th, I think, or the 200th, either one. Now I might be a little under-leveled for this, so I'm going to save state just to be safe. And I mean, it's not a terribly difficult fight. Okay, he is on the 200th floor, but there's certain things you can't do during the fight. You can't bring this menu up at all, and you cannot duck. So you kind of have to take a little bit of a beating there. And you can't, I mean, I can't heal myself either. I have to, a good idea actually is I'm gonna let the clock run until, actually I'll just go in there now. Alright, here we go. So what he does is he flies around, and he comes at you. This is easier with a ranged weapon, but it's possible. Yeah, what he does is he'll shoot a shot, and you have to be careful not to get hit by that shot. And then he'll start going the other way, and that's when you can just kind of pound on him. The sword gives you a pretty good range, so it's good to use. You gotta be careful, definitely not to fall off the side. You can fall off the side, and if you do, you die. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Now, what I can get by hand, and that's a cloud stone. Now what the cloud stone does is it lets me walk on the clouds, which have now wait, I gotta go down one more. Okay, now you see a cloud conveniently appeared, and now what I can do is go down here and City of the Clouds. Yay! A new city to stay in, or actually the Heavenly City, but whatever. Now that we're in a new city, we're all good. And with the Cloudstone, we can also fall down and not die. And that's a nice thing to have. So I just got a crap load of experience. I think what I'll do is I'll use some of it to get some spells. Okay, this is the palace. We don't need to worry about this just yet, although it does come into play, obviously. And there's a really extremely nice thing we can get out of that palace before we progress the game any further. And you will see what it does. First I want to go in here. So let's see, they have the Cross of God, Stone of Warrior. I can get that now if I want to, but I might wait. Because it's a little spendy. But, and plus my, my weight limit is kind of strict right now. I've got to wait till I level up a couple more times. I want to find the wizard so I can learn some spells. Here we go. I believe this is his house. Okay. Ooh, that's a bit spendy. I think I'd rather level up one more time than spend all that experience. But I will want to learn the flash spell from him. That's a very useful spell. Alright, well, what I'll do is I'm going to go back into the tower, grind for a bit, and then I'll cut back to when I stay at the inn one more time. That way I'll be able to warp to the Heavenly City whenever I want to from then on. Okay, I did some grinding. Well, let's go ahead and stay in the hotel, and now, once I do that, I'll be able to warp. Gotta be careful with some of those monsters. Even at my level and with my gear, they really do a crap load of damage. And they attack pretty rapidly, too. Luckily I've got the cure spell, so it comes in handy. Okay, now as you can see, I can go to the Heavenly City. I just need to sleep in the Subterranean City now, and then I can go there. And that's all the cities for right now. So, let me go ahead and buy some rations, like always. And then I'm going to warp back to the City of the Woods to level up. So I've got some good experience. They do drop a lot of experience in that tower there, and it's a good place to grind for a while, till we get to the next dungeon. Okay. I still have plenty of experience, so now let me go ahead and learn a spell from the guy up here. I mean, I hate to put so many cuts in a video, but really you don't want to watch me grinding the whole time. I can't really think of a bunch of stuff to talk about. Okay, that's sleep. That's not terribly useful, but whatever. I think what sleep does is it just makes all the monsters not move, so you can just kind of take cheap shots at them. But, basically our next point of interest now is to go into this palace. And there's, I believe there's plenty of shit in this palace to get, I think. Take it easy, guy. There's some chests here and there. It's empty. You want some herbs? Sure, why not? That's nice. He just gives me herbs whenever I want. Go ahead and use one now. Yeah, herbs restore magic, obviously. It's simple stuff. So what we need to do, actually, is to get to the place that we want to go. Is first we have to... I want to kind of explore this place just to see if there's any, like, chests I can loot. Let me show you something real quick. Up here, this corner that I'm standing in right here, comes into play when I get a certain item, and you'll see the item. I'll pick it up, and then I'll show you how to get the secret weapon, which is obscenely powerful. But right now what I want to do is fall down. Since I can safely fall down, I gotta walk around the edge here, and then come in at the right angle, and then I can fall down and get access to a new area and get my next objective, which takes me to the subterranean city. Here we go. So you might have seen this building before, but we have to fall through that specific hole so I can cross the bridge here. And now what we can do is just go in here, check it out. This place is the water palace, blah blah blah. There's a lot of chests, but unfortunately a lot of them just have joke items. But what you can do is loot the chests, and the joke items you can sell, sometimes for crappy money, sometimes for good money. The Lost Soul of Dream, isn't it? Use it to reveal, blah blah. Yeah. The Scroll of Dream is our next objective. So what we gotta find is we have to find an ID card that someone dropped. It's not exactly clear, but when you talk to some of these people, they tell you that they like dropped their ID card. Oh no, I've lost my identification card. I might have left it in the sleeping chamber. So let's go to the sleeping chamber and find that shit, because it's ours now. And basically what you gotta do, I demand you to leave, bitch. What you gotta do is run around and until you hear a noise on the ground. And when you hear that noise, you duck down and you pick it up. It's about the only clue you get. Oh, there it is. It's in the corner. ID card. Alright, that's good. So with this ID card, now we can talk to the king of this palace, and he will give us our objective. And we can also get access to the palace again without having to go all the way to the Heavenly City. I love to collect eccentric things. Yeah. I already have all these things. I'm sure I'd like to get hold of the Dragon's Fang. Okay. Okay, so now we gotta get the Dragon's Fang. And that is in the next dungeon. But now that we have the ID card, we can come back here at any time. So that gives us our next course of action, is to go to that dungeon. And it's in the subterranean city. I didn't show you where it is, but you'll find out. For right now, we can't get any of this treasure because it's blocked off by that guard. But as soon as we give the king what he needs, then we can get it, and then we can go to our next course of action. But we don't need to worry about that right now. First, what I want to do is show you the secret weapon. So what we got to do is we got to make our way up here, where there's some graves, and pick up a sword that someone just left around. I don't know why you would want to leave a sword. Maybe it was for a hero that he admired. Unfortunately, this sword's going to put us overweight, and I do not have the weight spell, which kind of temporarily relieves you from being slowed down. But it's in front of one of these. Oops. Oh, I'm poisoned. I can antidote that. I thought it was around here. It's somewhere. I think it might be up, actually. Yeah, it's in front of one of these. Silver sword. Okay, now the silver sword is pretty damn heavy, but if we equip it... Oh, you know why? If you go in here, you can see handle. That's as much weight as you can handle. As like something that weighs more than that, you can't use effectively. And the silver sword weighs 8,000, so we can't use that. So instead, we'll just go back to the broadsword. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna warp back to the Heavenly City. I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the game speed so I don't, I'm not slow all the time. The weight spell would allow me to move normal speed without slowing down, even when I'm overweight, but I haven't learned the weight spell yet. What I want to do is, while I have the sword in my inventory still, we're going to go up here. To that corner I was telling you about. And you have to have the silver sword or else you can't find it. It's a really, it's kind of a guide dang it moment. But, duck down. Picked up a lightsaber. Now, go ahead and turn the speed down. Let's go ahead and throw the silver sword away. We do not need that. And watch what happens when I equip the lightsaber. Pretty big boost there. It's the strongest weapon in the game, the single strongest weapon in the entire game. It made my attack point go up to 178 from just the base 78. So it's a strong as shit weapon, and it's going to be the weapon we're going to use for the rest of the game until we get a different sword, but even then I won't use that sword all the time. Now I'm still underweight actually, so I can go ahead and sell the broadsword. So let me go ahead and move back to the City of the Woods. I'll sell that shit, and then I'm going to cut the video off, and then next time we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at our next destination, which is the undead, no, not the, I don't remember the name of it, it's the catacombs, whatever they call it. So, let's go into the shop. Go ahead and buy a ration for prosperity's sake, but let's sell the broadsword, get some good cash from that. And that's it, folks. So, next time we'll come back and we'll go into the next objective, the underground dungeon in the subterranean city. Thanks for watching.